the Gators get out alive. And the Hurricanes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Florida's return team didn't help matters out much with that one. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
The give to the back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
The Gators will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Miami's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
And this just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Leaves it with the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief because if it starts...
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Miami. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner is stopped. Ball back, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here. So
he's got it downfield for a huge gain. He's running free down the middle, and he takes it off. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They are shaking the rafters of this place, trying to help their defense as they've got them pinned deep. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
And he intercepts it. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
They choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Got his man in the middle. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop on first down from the 13-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Third and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. Trying to get to him. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Gator!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be. Sit down when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take it. Might as well hang on to the ball. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. offense on third down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're going to throw it again. With the catch, it's Wilcox. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. It's complete. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse. This is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw if guys are...
Ball is loose, and this fumble bounces out of bounds.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just could bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. He's looking to throw. Extending the play. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Gators send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
That's the end
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. The Hurricane. With a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Gets it out quickly. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Canes are marching down the field.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way. Racing down the left side. At the 20. Touchdown, Florida! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. The defense striking with a scoop.
Defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit, the ball pops out, more guys swarming to the football. Great effort, scoop that thing up, now do some damage with it. You always wanted to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player, offensive player, give me that 6.
The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Line gets set, first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Canes headed quickly to the line. To the air on first down. He's right on target. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Canes! A great catch and run for 6.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, no.
He'll take a deep shot here. And that pass picked off. Got some room to run. After making the pick, he took it the other way. Down at the 19. Offense in a split backfield. They'll run it. It's Wilcox. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. This crowd knows when to bring it. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Splits the uprights, it's good. And they've regained the lead.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Bounced right back to them. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the... In and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that...
Nothing but green ahead. A huge gain on that. Out of bounds, and he has the first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. They'll try the run. He's there to make the stop.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
It's complete to the left. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Leaves it with the back. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Complete. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He wants to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their third sack. This is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
3rd and goal from way back there. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Snags it.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And guys, that 3 ball has us all tied up here in the second. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Georgia is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been sicking them since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over Tennessee. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Miami! Some daylight. It was time to make a house call.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They fit. Passing game, I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line. So a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Floating away. Trying to escape and get it himself. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Putting together a nice drive. Couple of first downs in the books now. First and 10 from the 44. He wants to throw. He lets it fly. Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll start this drive with a pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it down the right side. And he motors into the... Touchdown, Hurricanes! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really just...
All kinds of running room. Delivers to contact. A massive pickup on that one. Central 21. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Just on the edge of the red zone. First and 10 from the 21. He's going to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise we saw just that in the first half today.
The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes the grab. It's Wilcox. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. After that last completion, it's second down. Now they'll try the right side. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He fires it out to the right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Canes, forget the punt. He's going to throw it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they pull it off. He's got it for the first down. Big, big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8. And the extra point is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Runs out of real estate as he goes down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Wants to pass it. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. And they're trying to dig out of the hole on second and long from the 9. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Steps away to find some room. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but a touch short. And the Gators will send out the punt unit.
Number 18, on to punt it away.
He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense. Some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
He's looking for a man on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Wilcox. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. It's complete. Touchdown, Miami! And the pummeling has started. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This is one of the best run defenses in the entire country. They pride themselves on being the most physical unit, and you are seeing that in this game, shutting down this running back.
Starting to feel a little pressure. They finally get him on the ground, but he rips off enough for a first down. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Quick handoff. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He'll bring it back. It's Samuel. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And the beatdown has ensued. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
59, Florida, 24.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on 2nd down from the 15. They move the tight end all over. They'll give it to the back. Sweet feet on the move. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Touchdown, Canes! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They'll go right back to it. He has had a long day of... Mention the backfield as the defense has been all over him. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Avoids pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right on the money. And he was loose and in the open field and on. A tremendous pickup on that one. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. Oh, what a move! He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Off play action on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Oh, the ball is wiggled free near their own goal line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. A loose pigskin in the end zone, and the defense is all over it. A fumble recovery for a touchdown. You want something to be able to feel positive about after this game, and maybe that late touchdown will do it.
And Reese, I'm positive that stat counts on my stat line. Keep playing. Keep piling up those stats. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
On the run, it's Wilcox. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're...
Intercepted. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Quarterback checking off. They'll throw it on first down. Lets it fly. Pulls it in on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. The short hands, it's Wilcox. Makes the catch and he's brought down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball a wide receiver. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Here on third down for this offense. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Takes a shot as he throws, and
To the wide.
chance incomplete. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Quick strike complete. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He's looking to throw it. Dumps it off in the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Getting some heat. And they got him for the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed in.